Cheryl Lyon from the Upper Sandusky Community Library, in charge of the What's Cookin Cookbook Discussion Group. We decided to try to do our normal that we have monthly June picnic. So today I'm going to do two things. We're going to do an easy chicken salad first. Second, we're going to do a pasta salad. Both are very easy and they will fit into your picnic plans, maybe even for the 4th of July weekend coming up. So first we're doing the easy chicken salad, and I'll kind of go through some of the ingredients. You can use either a can of boneless chicken, or you can do like I did. I bought the boneless chicken breasts, put them in the crock pot, cooked them in there, and we're just going to use one because this will be a serving for about 4 sandwiches. We also will put in sweet relish. I will chop some celery. We will also put in green olives. Some things are optional, like the onion. I decided not to put the onion in. And we're going to be using 2 different colors of peppers to make it colorful. And we also have some seasonings of pepper, paprika, and some salt. Now, if you have used the canned chicken, don't put salt in because that's already salted. Make sure you drain the chicken. We're going to use mild hot peppers instead of cucumber. So if you have something on hand, you want to do something and vary it, you can do that too according to your taste. So the last thing we will put in is mayonnaise. I've been finding if you use real mayonnaise, it tastes much better than salad dressing or light salad dressing. So we're going to use full fat mayonnaise because I think it tastes better. So how we're going to start is, we're going to start with the chicken breasts, obviously, okay? So we're going to cut that up in just more or less in chunks. And you can put it according to however you want to. Maybe you would like to have it smaller, maybe you like to have it a little bit larger. It's however you want to do it. If you're using the canned, obviously you'll do the same thing. Just chop it up into nice little pieces, like this. And then if you're going to take this on a picnic, make sure you chill it because, and use an ice pack because it's something that would spoil faster. So in case you're taking it to your picnic. So this is just 1 chicken breast. The recipe that you will see says 1 or 2 depending on the size. This was my medium size one. Obviously there are larger ones on the market. It just kind of depends how you want to do it. So we're just putting them in chunks. Something like that. Okay, so next we're going to put in some green and some orange peppers, which are mild. And the reason we're going to put in 2 colors, it'll make it look a lot nicer. I always think of when I prepare food is if you can make it look appetizing, then I think it's going to be more likely they're going to eat it. So there's the green pepper. We're just using a tablespoon or 2. And if you're going to make more, you can obviously put more in if you want to. And there's red ones on the market. It's whatever you want to put in according to your taste. And I think the recipe called for like 2 tablespoons. It's approximate. That's one thing I kind of like about this breadboard. Sometimes it works better than others, but it actually goes like this. So you can just scrape it right into your bowl. So far we have the pepper, the chicken. Okay, so next we're going to add just a few, I like green olives. I think it gives it just a little bit of a nice twist to it. So we're just going to chop them in half. You can chop them smaller if you'd like to, just depending on how you want to put them. These are of course the stuff with the pimento. We'll just put in 3 or 4 of those, according to your taste. And like I said, we're going to put in just some mild banana peppers. I tried this at home the other day when I didn't have the cucumber, and I really actually liked it better. And they're not spicy, or if you like jalapenos, you can even do that. So put a little bit of that in, maybe just a couple more. And then we'll cut up a little bit of celery. I've washed everything that was supposed to be washed, including the celery, so we're going to try to put in just a little bit of that. chopped fine. And then we'll add just a little bit of sweet relish. So far, see how pretty it looks? Okay, so we will add, I think we'll do the pepper next. We're going to add just a dash of pepper, just to give it a little bit of flavor. And just a dab of salt, since we don't have the salted chicken. Just don't use it if you're using the can. Okay, and here's something that I think is just a little special touch, is paprika. This is the regular paprika, but there is a smoked paprika out there that's very good. I have never tried it in here. I use it a lot in my casseroles, but this is just regular paprika. It will give it flavor and it will give it some coloring. Okay, then we're going to use sweet relish. We'll just stick that in there. And see how colorful it looks. Then we're going to add, last but not least, our real mayonnaise, just enough to moisten it. Now you can put this on bread, you can put it on buns. I've even seen people use it on under like pita bread. So it's whatever you want to, according to your taste. Now this is going to make, I'm guessing, probably 4 sandwiches, but that was just 1 chicken breast only. See how nice it looks? And then if you're going to put it out like on a table to serve it like at a picnic, I would put a little bit more paprika on top. Kind of like I do when I make potato salad or macaroni salad. And see how nice it looks if you're serving it and you put a spoon in it. So that's how easy it is to make a simple chicken salad. Okay, second we are going to do an easy pasta salad. So to make, I went ahead and made the macaroni up. Obviously you can use regular elbow macaroni. Seashell, if you're doing it for like a party, seashell macaroni is beautiful. Rotini, you could use any different shape, but just for my husband and I'm just using elbow macaroni. You cook it just as much as you would for any casserole, okay? So that I did that, cooked it up. So what we're gonna do is, same thing as we did with the chicken salad, we're gonna put in some colorful green pepper. So we're gonna start with the green and chop it up. This one you don't have to chop as fine as what you would with chicken salad. So we're just gonna put a few chunks of this in. Then we will use, of course, the orange pepper. And did you know that the redder the pepper is, whether it's orange or red, has more vitamin C than your green? So this is healthier. Besides being colorful, it's also really good for you. And we're going to add some red tomato. And this is another one that asks for cucumber. Well, we're not going to put that in. We're going to put in some of the banana peppers instead. And something else you can put in is grated carrots. Or you can chunk carrots, which also gives it some a very pretty flavor, depending on your family's likes or dislikes. So right now we have the macaroni, we have the green and the orange pepper. And next we're going to put in a tomato. And you don't have to de-seed them, you don't even have to peel them. You could put in 1, you can put in 2, just depending on how many people you're actually cooking for. So we'll try it like that. So you can see how pretty it is, just like that. I think, yeah, we'll put in a little bit more. And then we'll put in some hot peppers, which will do the same thing. These are just banana mild peppers. give it a little color since we're not putting in the cucumber. And then I know when I've made this, sometimes I've even put in black olives. So kind of do it according to your taste. And this one will use Italian dressing. You can use the full fat, which is the regular Italian, or you can use the low calorie one. It's whichever you want, but I would not use fat-free. I don't think that gives it the flavor. So we'll add some more tomato to it. Now the one thing you have to have, since I'm making about a half batch, it's a salad supreme made by McCormick. Okay, this is what gives it the real seasoning and the real flavor. You can get this in any big box store. So it's McCormick Salad Supreme. Now the recipe calls for the whole bottle, but since we are doing like a half batch, we're going to use about a half. But you'll see how that will give it flavor, and it gives it a beautiful orange color. Okay, so then we're going to add to moisten only. You don't want to overdo it with the dressing, and then when you actually serve it, it'll soak up some of the oil or the dressing, and then you might want to add a little bit before you actually serve it. So we'll put a little bit on here until we see, just don't overdo it. Just till it's a little bit moist. Now I would let this sit for at least 4 hours to make sure your flavors are going to combine. And you can tell it kind of needs a little bit more. We're going to use about a half of the bottle. But this is actually one of our favorites instead of the one with the macaroni and the mayonnaise based. We kind of like this as something different because you can add so many different vegetables in it, and it really looks nice for a summer picnic. We'll add just a little bit more of this, and I think we've got just about the right consistency. So there you go. There's the final touch, pasta salad.